So this is our agenda. Short overview with some good light news and the outcome of our yearly participation survey under the participants and the science advisors. And then we have two presentations, one by Margot for Lumi and one by Anna Loes, also on behalf of Marijke, about their recent new book, The Clock with 1,000 Hands. And then I'll show one of the newest animation videos, and then we close it off. Good light news. Yeah, per today we have 28 science advisors and 38 participants. Not a lot of change since our last meeting on September 26. But since our last meeting, we had the Delighted Talks, number 6, on the 15th of November, with a record high attendance, I think around 200, if I recollect well. 30 November, we published our 5th newsletter of the year. And since end of September, we had 19 blogs and new posts and related social posts. And we have worked hard to create a new series of animated videos, Facts of Life. And Anna will start posting them from today. And if you want to supporting us with reposting, we can send you a mail that you know 24 hours ahead when we gonna repost the new part of the videos. Important activity is the group of Bruno socioeconomic benefits. If you want to become part of that team, please let us or Bruno know. The same for our activity on the lobby. We'll start with that very soon. And last but not least, we have planned our next group council meeting. That's once a year event on the 20th of February. Provisionally. Hopefully this fits many calendars. This is about the survey we did in October. And first of all, I don't know if everybody knows the concept of a net promoter score. If you, in the survey, we use questions with a quantitative output with a slider and also open questions. But for the qualitative questions, you can choose between 0 and 10. And the net promoter score is a concept that's used a lot in marketing. Because if you talk about a brand or initiative, the real people who are enthusiastic about it score a 9 or a 10. That percentage is the percentage of promoters. But people who are not so happy about it, they could become criticasters for the idea of, or in our case, for our Good Light group. They score a 6 or higher or lower. So the net promoter score is the percentage of promoters minus the percentage of criticasters. 7 and 8 doesn't count. So they are lukewarm, so they're not really enthusiastic and they are not really negative, so they don't count. So if you then look at some brands, you can see them here. What people with a real famous brand like Apple, for example, scores is 47%. So there are 40% more promoters than criticasters. Google 11%, and you see that. Yeah, many brands or initiatives also score negatively. This is what we did in our survey. These are the quantitative questions. We had a response rate of 29%. That's quite a bit lower than the response rate of last year, was 46%. Then a couple of questions about how relevant is the objective of the Good Light group. A little bit lower than last year, 8.1, but still a good score, I think. Are you aware of the second question? Are you aware of the goals and plans of the Good Light group? 7.8, also a little bit lower than last year. Then the question 3, has the Good Light Group been active enough in external communication? 7.6, a little bit higher than last year. And then the Net Promoter Score question is always this type of question. On a scale of 1 to 10, how likely do you recommend the Good Light Group to a friend or colleague? And there we scored an average score of 8.8, and the Net Promoter Score was 58%, which is pretty high. And we in the board discussed this, and we are pretty proud of this. Last year we had 50, what was also already high. 5 is an open question, and question number 6 is, and we also treat that as a Net Promoter Score question. How is the indoor lighting situation in general for people with an indoor job, according to you? And then you see the average score 3.5. But if you look at the Net Promoter Score, it's minus 92%. So there's still a lot of work to do for the Good Light Group, because this is a very negative score, minus 92. Then the results of the open questions. Of course, there are many answers that we still have to digest, but I took a few of the highlights from your answers. We need to move this a little bit. Question 5, what is the reason for your Net Promoter Score? That was, do you recommend the Good Light Group to a friend or a colleague? There are a lot of reasons, but the most common denominator is the goals are of utmost importance from the point of view of public health. Why are you involved? Question 7. Yeah, to help communicate the importance of healthy lighting to a wider public. And that was good. There was a lot of involvement also in the answers. So people really want to do this together. The most outstanding things the GLA, the Good Light Group did, a lot of things are mentioned there: the Good Light Guide, the posts, the videos, the RAND study, a strong scientific board. The major thing that we should do by the end of 2024 is to begin to take a place on the global stage. I think many people think we are pretty European oriented. The one thing that needs to be changed is increase members. That's, yeah, we also think so, yeah, because if we have more members, we have a little bit more money to do our work. Suggestions for communication: partner with other organizations to amplify the message. And it's definitely a thing we are doing and continue to do. Suggestions for participants involve also other stakeholders. Our participants now are, in a lot of cases, lighting companies or sleep experts. But the idea was to involve other stakeholders for good light, like building people who are more in the building quality arena. And do we have other suggestions? Yeah, that was not so explicitly mentioned, but this one is at least good. No other than keep up the good work.